Things have turned around in the IPL, and we have live evidence to show you in the form of Harshit / Mohit, who started off the season in a lot of enthusiasm, backing Delhi, wearing a jersey, saying from now on I'm going to wear the jersey in every match. After the first game itself, the jersey vanished, stopped wearing it, nothing. But after a resurgent
the cap was
few games,
there.
Cap was just for the heck of it. But after a few games and the resurgence that Delhi Capitals have shown, even though they lost the last game, slowly and steadily his confidence has come back. He's rebuilt on that confidence and the jersey is back. Unless, of course, there could be another reason for that, and that could be, as they say, कि मैंने सरकार आपका नमक खाया है. He was treated to a lunch very recently by the Delhi Capitals. So that free lunch that he had, after that he thought कि चलो अब तो यार jersey पहने.
I mean, you're talking about a resurgence, but a resurgence was what, 2 wins? That's a resurgence.
Low standard, na? The bar is low.
This time around, there's not too many teams anyway who managed to string a lot of wins together. There's only a couple you can name.
RR and KKR fans and SRH fans will disagree with you,
Yeah, so
as will LSG fans.
So that's just 30% of the teams
That's
we're talking
40%,
about.
bro.
Just 30%.
And those 40% are now in the top 4.
And yeah, those 2 wins were good. Back-to-back wins were good. Yes, you saw a good fight against SRH in that first home game that you had here in Delhi. There were about 450 runs being scored over there. So it was a good fight back in that particular match as well. There were just punches being landed by both sides. And
Unless you're Rishabh Pant.
unless you're Rishabh Pant, unless you're Hardik Pandya, as we saw the other day as well. 2 captains who've been in focus for slowing things down at times. But as they say, today is a new day, today is a new game.
So why are you wearing the jersey? Come back to it. Is because Delhi are doing well, or because they fed you well that day when you went for the lunch they invited you for?
It's all totkas. It's all totkas. So you see, a couple of matches, then there was a flag. The flag's right here
It's
as
not
well.
totka.
So
Not totka.
I keep
How is
changing
it that
merchandise.
after the invite that they sent you and invited you for a lunch, after that you were wearing it?
Well, that was
Too
quite-
coincidental.
Yeah,
primarily
and he enjoyed his lunch so much, the evidence was there on his shirt. He had even left some gravy, marks were there on his shirt. That's how much he enjoyed the lunch hosted by Delhi Capitals.
They were kind. Let's say they were kind in terms of giving us those interviews as well. All of them are now up in Sports Today.
Check them out.
Check them out. David Warner had some interesting things to say. You should have definitely had
Or
that.
didn't.
Or didn't. That we didn't show them.
You did show them.
That's not out.
They can see it some other platform, they can see it.
So there is another platform where they can see it though. So that's indication enough where you can find it. But nothing beyond that. And let's see how this second home game for Delhi turns out to be. It's not an ideal start, I would say, losing the toss at your home ground, especially this trickiest surface. So the first thing that Delhi would have wanted.
Achha, is there any rain today? Because yesterday we got rain here in Delhi NCR.
Yeah.
It was heavy rain that came and went off also pretty quickly, but there was a lot of wind and rain. And today also I remember that there was prediction of the rain.
Yes.
So is it going to come?
In the daytime there definitely was, but nothing in the evening. Evening was supposed to be clear, as it looks like right now also.
But it didn't come in the day, which
In
means
the
it
day.
could come.
So again, the prediction was that you could look at something during
This
the
graphic
daytime.
came with that lightning. I actually thought it was lightning. So they were showing a long shot of the ground, and just when you're talking about it, it was like lightning. I was like, oh, there it comes. But then
no.
graphic came.
Yeah. So it looks like we'll have a full-fledged game. There were doubts, of course, after what we saw yesterday, rather experienced in Delhi NCR. Dust storm followed by a spell of rain which lasted a good 60 odd minutes. There were fears, but it's dry conditions now today. It's not rained at all. The heat is back. That short-lived relief that we had, some respite, some coolness in the air, all of that's now out of the window, and we're now looking at Delhi, who find themselves in the bottom half of the table, taking on again a side.
Bottom half of the day, the second last.
Third last.
Achha,
It's not saying much, but
Punjab is there.
But looking
Punjab
at the
and
points,
RC.
looking at how they're stacked in terms of points, they are not
But actually, they're not too far back. You're
too
right.
far. So it's 2 ways of looking at it.
Who would have thought before the start of the season, Mumbai, Delhi would be same position after 8 games? Not many would have predicted that.
Not a chance.
Perhaps, yes, I agree. Yeah,
I don't know whether now to put it down on Mumbai underperforming or Delhi
overperforming. Probably Mumbai
Delhi,
underperforming.
in fact, could have done themselves a favor by getting at least 2 more points over there. I think a couple of those losses were just down to Delhi being Delhi on a couple of occasions. But they've gone extremes. If you look at Delhi in these 8 games that we've seen from them, they've already conceded 250 on a couple of occasions already. They conceded 272. It looked like that record will be broken. They gave a good fight back after conceding 266. They dominate the power play on a couple of occasions. They dismiss a team for 89. They make 5-time champions CSK. They make easy work of them. So it's been a season of extremes for Delhi. If they can get some sort of balance and some sort of consistency, that is what is going to be the key for them in this remainder of the season that's left for them. And much of it, I'll again put it down to what even Akshar Patel agreed when we asked him that question. He said that, when we should be capping things off at 220, 230, we end up giving 260, 270. We've not been able to click as a bowling unit. The batters you see, the likes of Tristan Stubbs, Fraser McGurk, even a Rishabh Pant who's blown hot and cold. Prithvi Shaw has now over 150, 160 runs in the 4-5 games that he's played, 6 games. So the batting seems to be coming together, but the bowling needs to be more efficient, and that will determine where Delhi finish this year.
In that sense, then, are you glad that Delhi Capitals are getting to bat first, considering that's basically your strongest suit at this point?
But again, given the conditions, given Delhi, you want to be knowing what the total is. I'm not too sure if dew plays a role today because conditions look dry in certain northern parts even now. So from that standpoint, I'm okay bowling second, but knowing the total and because the bowling is a concern, which is why defending totals then becomes a concern for the franchise. Which is why even from the standpoint of a fan, let's say, I would rather prefer Delhi knowing the total because batting gives me more confidence, not bowlers protecting totals.
So you've let's say defended a total. You defended against CSK.
Defended against CSK.
And
I
think that's it, right? You chased against GT.
89 bowled out was GT, and then the win against RR again. You lost while chasing 20 odd runs. Came very close over there. Punjab also you lost while chasing. Punjab also you lost while chasing. So the other win, I think yes, it's the only win that came batting first, batting second.
Very interesting. Very
Okay, let's quickly take a look at the playing 11s. Let's start with the team that is going to be batting first, and that is Delhi Capitals. Prithvi Shaw and the man in form, McGurk. He's been smoking it.
Yep.
2 very aggressive openers that they've got. No place then for David Warner. Is he injured or is he dropped?
No. Based on what Rishabh Pant says, David Warner sits out.
Yeah.
Sits out means drop.
Makes sense. Somehow we say it before teams really realize. We had said it before that had to sit out. Some reason you just carry on, and I think it takes them. What is that ad? इसका slow है क्या? साबुन थोड़ा slow है.
Lifebuoy.
हाँ, something like
the
that.
soap. Yeah, all these teams are also a little slow on the uptake.
Little slow. It takes
not
them
LSD are even slower because particle is still not dropping.
Exactly. So I'm talking about all teams. Every team is slow. Things that we say, including Gujarat that is playing. Things we were saying like कि play Sai Kishore, they realized later. Don't play Padikkal, still can't make other time. Play Prithvi Shaw ahead of Ricky Bui, they finally have understood. It took time. Drop Warner, get in McGurk, they've
finally figured
everyone is taking time. But chalo, der aaye durust hai, whatever it is you can say. Abhishek Porel at number 3, he usually is the impact sub, but because now they are batting first, they've gone with him. And then Shea Hope, or they could even switch that to Shea Hope at 3 and Abhishek Porel
depending
at 4.
On who
gets situation, out because they might look at that, at what situation does the player come in. Rishabh Pant then comes in. Last game I think left a bit of a bitter taste with the batting that he did. Should have really accelerated, though overall his numbers are decent. He's nearing in on the 300 run mark this IPL at a strike rate of 150, which looks kind of healthy. That is why his name is being discussed as that wicketkeeper option, but really needs to turn it up a notch in terms of, his attacking instincts. Little bit. Tristan Stubbs, I don't think has a problem in terms of attacking instincts. He's either going to get you a lot of runs and get them quickly, or have a bad day. Akshar Patel, the man who's batting way low down the order than he should. What did he say?
Again, that was also something that we asked, and he
Yeah, that's
said
why I'm asking,
that,
what does he say?
It's good and all. I know I bat well, but at times as a team, you're looking at giving youngsters a chance, which is why we've tried Abhishek. At
So he's okay batting.
Ever the team, man.
He's okay.
I don't think he's okay batting there.
He said कि अभी नया है तो finishing का जिम्मा नहीं ले सकते, मैं finish करूँगा.
No, come on.
He's being generous, I think.
Yeah.
Nice guy, Akshar.
He realized that if he says that in the interview, you guys will put a thumb, suggesting
Akshar unhappy with batting position.
unhappy or something. So he said, "Thoda sa theek hai."
I must bat higher.
That's what he said. Akshar Patel there. Then Kuldeep Yadav. Henrik Nokia is a lucky guy also to continue to get chances.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because-
funny.
return.
They have a Lizard Williams there as well, who they signed as a replacement player, hasn't gotten a game so far. And again, considering how poorly Henrik Nokia has done, you just have to ask yourself the question: can a Lizard Williams do much worse?
No.
I think they were looking at giving Nokia a break, which was, I think it was coming after those 5 games that he played. Again, bowling at the death is something that didn't go well. Conceded, remember, 20, 25, 20 and then 32. Those were
Romario
his,
Shepherd. Yeah.
Yes, 25 was against Riyan Parag alone. So, I think, given what he's gone through, he needed a bit of a break, let's say, because things happening back home. Sidelined due to injury, comes into the thick of the IPL, gets this responsibility of bowling at the death. So 2 games that Delhi had gone with an all-India bowling attack, that's now changed because Nokia is back. Otherwise, you're looking at the likes of Mukesh, Ishant and Khalil. Got it right this time.
No Ishant though.
So that
Yeah, I think he's still probably injured, isn't he? Because he's not even on the.
He's not had a bad IPL so far. I mean, I'd be.
probably produced one of the best balls. of
Yeah,
the tournament
Andre
so
Russell.
far, yeah.
No, overall not bad. He's had a
he's
few
at
good
least.
games. Yeah, he has. Which means they're batting till 7 with Akshar Patel there. After that, your tail starts with Kuldeep Yadav at 8. So who's your impact sub? Most likely it's going to be a bowler since you're batting first. Unless you go to plan B or have a collapse, then you bring in a batter. But plan A is obviously a bowler.
I think Sumit or Lalit will again be one of the
But both of them are
impacts.
batting players.
Can give you 2 overs.
I think if you're looking for anyone, it'll probably be Rasik Sardalam.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope it's not him.
What?
He was terrible in the game against KKR.
Against KKR, yeah, looked completely out of sorts and doesn't have that pace, doesn't offer you much. So I hope it's not him because
No,
it
then
was
clearly
just-
because I think Ishant is injured, you have no other option. What do you do?
So you've got 4 overs of Mukesh to rely on, Khalil, Nokia.
No, you will have to get a bowler now.
Yeah, I'm just counting the number of overs that you're guaranteed at the moment. So Akshar, Kuldeep, Nokia, Khalil, Mukesh, you've got 5 bowlers, and I think a Lalit who can give you 2. I think that's okay if you are able to put enough runs on the board. Lalit
You
obviously
need a pacer,
also,
my friend. You need a pacer. You saw Chennai yesterday playing 5 pacers.
I think that decision
Because-
depends on what kind of total leg
Correct.
you're then looking at.
Because,
if you need batting, then one of these
No,
guys
that's
will
a
have to
plan
come
B.
in. Yeah.
If you lose wicket, obviously you go for a bat. I'm not looking at that. I'm saying plan A is obviously that this is enough batting. Now I need a bowler. So who's your bowler? That's what I want to know.
It'll most likely be Rasik.
Yeah.
Has to be because see what, even in your fast bowling, Nokia has been expensive. Khalil has had a hit or a miss. Mukesh can on occasion has been expensive. So you'll need a backup fast bowler. I know you're not too bullish about Rasik Dar Salam, but I guess that's the only option.
And again, they have a Fraser McGurk who they haven't turned to yet with the ball. So he gives you a bit of leg spin. I'm
Leg
surprised they haven't turned to him
no, but
yet.
they need a pacer. Yeah,
No,
sure.
I'm saying if you need a third spinning
You
option,
turned to Tristan Stubbs, who gave you a couple of overs.
ironically against GT.
And was on a hat trick also.
But yeah, no else. And yeah, they do need another pacer. Because again, that pace bowling lineup, I look at it and if I'm an opposition batter, all I see is runs. There's a lot of runs there.
Agreed. Okay, Gujarat. First things first. Sai Kishore is there. I'm
But
happy.
3 spinners on this deck. It'll be very weird to see how they go about with that.
Depends what kind of deck, because again, we were all surprised the other day. 450 runs in Delhi.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
But you know, in their case, I'll tell you why. Because see, Rashid and Noor, you're going because
Yeah.
of what they bring. And these are again those 2 bowlers who can. plenty of runs in Delhi. And these are the two bowlers that can be very frugal in their bowling.
Correct.
Doesn't matter what. So that's why you're going with them. I can understand. I think the advantage Sai Kishore, after the game he had last time around, it was going to be tough to drop him. And secondly, gives you batting too. So you're saying, go for it. If they dropped Sai Kishore, I'd just go to Firozshah Kotla, not too far from here.
Anyway, can you just
scroll down? We'll go over the Gujarat Titans 11, and it's a pretty stable one. Ridhaman Saha. Oh boy, is this man lucky to still be playing regularly.
Yeah,
another one who's, I think, flirted with the chopping block.
He'll be opening in the lucky 11.
Yeah.
That'll be an interesting one. Lucky 11.
I already know two pacers. Heinrich Nokia and Mitchell Stark.
Yeah.
You're sorted. Ridhaman
Devdutt
Saha.
Padikkal at 3.
Oh my god.
Padikkal
Yes.
at 3, yeah.
Or maybe there you can finally make him open.
That's a good one. Let us try and make the lucky 11. By that we mean not the ones that have been lucky for their teams, the ones that are lucky to get a
still be
chance
playing.
to play.
Extended run.
They should not be playing idly with the performance that they've had, but they are getting an extended run. So your openers are Ridhaman Saha.
We're doing it right now.
Yeah,
Then another can be Devdutt Padikkal. Finally, he'll get to open somewhere.
3.
Number
Where
3.
he's batting now? 3.
Fine. So then openers, who else has been really poor?
Then maybe Prabsimran.
He had a decent showing last game. So Johnny
Quinton,
Best too.
but
Quinton actually is a good
Quinton,
shout.
yeah. Quinton
He
is a
has
good
won
shout.
80 odd, but apart
But
from
apart from
that,
that,
then, yeah.
But he
Pressure
was saying
system,
no,
yeah.
Kyle Mayer should come in.
Yeah.
So that's your openers. Quinton, Ridhaman
Ridhaman
Saha,
Saha,
Devdutt
Devdutt
Padikkal at
Padikkal.
3, Shreyas Iyer at 4.
But he had
Bit
a
harsh,
good last game.
but he had a good last game
He got that 30 odd also.
and
the
got a
other
good
day.
50. So I think
not
you can
Shreyas.
omit him.
Number 4.
Who else has been having a terrible time
Miller.
and still getting Miller could good chance.
He's not really had a
Miller
good
could
season
be 4.
at all. No, it's not ignited for him
Yeah,
in
Miller
the
could
least.
be 4.
Someone like a Deepak Hooda maybe. He had a good game yesterday.
But he had a good
I had his name in mind, his and
Yeah.
Badoni, but Badoni got that 50 the other day.
Yeah.
So I
That
think
quick
they
fire
miss out.
50.
But whereas I don't think Miller's had any contribution.
Yeah, Miller can be 5. That's normally where he bats. No? No,
But
Padikkal's
he's
already been
already there.
picked, Baba.
They're not paying attention.
He's already
Vijay
Vijay
Shankar
Shankar's not even
got
playing.
dropped.
But he's in and
He's
out
been
of the
dropped.
side.
Players were not getting dropped.
Daryl Mitchell.
Oh,
Daryl Mitchell.
How can we forget Daryl
Absolutely.
Mitchell?
Siddharth had to be sitting here.
On a day when Dubey was scoring at a strike rate of 200, that man scoring at a strike rate of, drum roll please, 100.
Yeah.
Darryl Mitchell at 4.
Number 4. Number 5.
5 at Miller.
Yeah,
Miller
5 Miller. Fair.
Or maybe Hardik.
But
But he's like lucky, no.
Huh.
He's captain.
yeah, 5.
Or is he lucky to be captain?
That's another debate.
That's another debate altogether.
5 for Miller. Let's look at 6 then. Go through teams.
Jitesh.
Oh yeah, Jitesh.
Jitesh.
Good shout.
No runs.
He's really not been doing. In fact, never mind runs, no impact also. There's
2
nothing.
wicket keepers you got.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
by the way, we didn't discuss, but he's not also lucky. He's in the same boat as Hardik. KL Rahul. But he got
he got
but
a
he
good
got
Got a
outstanding
50 the other day. A
80
good
something.
one rather.
Yeah.
No.
So he's been doing well recently.
So okay, so then you've got Jitesh.
Number 6.
6
7, Jadeja.
No, but not lucky to continue. He would continue.
It's
But I'm
still-
saying
he's a
someone
package.
you are like not doing anything, yet you're going on and on.
7. How about Noor?
No. Noor's had
Noor's had 1-2 decent
and he can't be
games.
7.
So,
We
he'll be
have to
8
look at
maybe.
a all-rounder at
7 Ashwin.
By the way, Ajinkya Rahane comes into that.
Shardul,
Ajinkya Rahane
But
comes.
Shardul barely plays, Baba.
So your openers were who?
Quinton and
Quinton and
Actually,
Ridhaman.
Ahead of Quinton will be Ajinkya because Quinton still got a knock or 2
80.
because
Actually,
we're making
let's
exceptions.
replace Quinton with Ajinkya
Yeah, so
Rahane.
it's Ajinkya Rahane,
Ridhaman Saha,
Devdutt Padikkal, Darryl
Daryl
Mitchell,
Mitchell, David Miller,
David Miller.
Jitesh at
Jitesh
6.
at 6. Number 7. You
7.
need someone who's like an all-rounder, sir. I'm trying to think. Who are the all-round? Ashwin? Not done much with the ball
Ashwin,
recently.
again,
But he's had a
this
couple
bat
of decent
not-
knocks here or there. So
Against DC only.
exactly.
Hammered Nokia the other day.
I'm trying to think.
Sunrisers, anybody there? No.
No, Sunrisers the
So
bottom order been
KKR,
doing well.
KKR.
KKR, I was thinking,
No,
yeah, but
no one.
you
no
got
one.
Okay, let's go one by one. Then Lucknow, no. Badoni and all have been doing well.
Yeah, exactly.
Saving them.
Krunal's also done well a couple of
done
games.
well.
Kunal
Okay.
also done well.
Forget,
a couple of times.
then-
Punjab?
Punjab. Jitesh we've taken from Punjab, but are we?
No, Liam Livingstone's had a couple of decent runs with the ball.
Livingston. Delhi.
Delhi Aksar plays 6-7, but
Aksar plays
Aksar-
6-7, so
yeah, that's no
He's had
luck.
a decent time with the ball, you could say.
I think someone came to mind. I'm trying to. Oh God, I'd lost it. RCB, someone from RCB? Cam Green?
Cam Green, not a bad option. He batted very low.
But 4, we've already got Mitchell.
No, he bats at 5-6 usually, Cam Green.
5 also he bats. So can we have him at 5? Push
Miller at
at
6.
6.
He could.
And then Jitesh at 7.
Fair.
Number 11 is Deepak.
No, we'll get to it.
So we have 7. Fine. Let's go with. What is the name you just said?
Jitesh is 7.
Jitesh is 7.
Jitesh 7.
No, but you packed in too many batters.
There's no
You
all
needed one
rounders.
more bowler,
Which is
so
why-
can't be. So leave it at that. Jitesh
6.
6. Now you need a
Are there any comments?
bowler,
We are getting any sort of
bowler to
suggestions?
come in. Okay, we'll come to 7 later. Let's take a look at another spinner at 8 who's been very lucky.
Mayank Markande, Rahul Chair, all
Mayank
dropped.
Dagar.
Vidwut Carter. Tim David. Not a bad shout.
Tim David, not a bad shout. Good one.
Yeah.
No, but Tim David can't come in because so it's either Tim David or Miller. You go with one. It's only one. We'll come to that. 7 we haven't found yet.
7,
8, can you think of a spinner getting an extended run, not having a good time?
Chawla has been in and out. KKR spinners have been good. Markande has been
Also in and out. So hit or miss.
Okay, come back to the spinner later. 2 fast bowlers, 3 fast bowlers. Stark,
Nokia.
Nokia.
Stark Nokia. Yeah.
That's 2 done there and there.
Would you want to include Harshal there?
No, he's actually been
Harshal's
decent. He's
decent.
been getting wickets.
2 matches.
Siraj. No, but Siraj been dropped.
No, Siraj played the last game.
But he was dropped also. So Lucky is the one who's getting a consistent run. He was dropped.
He was dropped. That's fair.
Who's been getting? You have had no option in your playing him.
Mohit Sharma.
Mohit could be that this season not
He's
been
been
great.
very, very.
Could have been. Could have been. Arshdeep.
Arshdeep actually not a bad shout. He's not been
Good
good
shout.
at all this year. Arshdeep is not a bad sir.
Sam Curran, a lot of you have said, but Sam Curran I think has had a mixed bag of a. Unadkat a good shout. But
Unadkat's
has been
also been
dropped.
dropped.
He's been dropped.
Yeah.
Umran's not
Siraj was also
played
been dropped.
enough.
I want to have a bowler who's not being dropped at all.
See, both KKR Indian.
So
players
one
don't
of your
do
fast
well.
bowler has to be Arshdeep /
Siraj.
Mohit.
Mohit, Arshdeep / Mohit, because your other 2
Yeah.
pacers are sorted.
Though your 3 pacers
I
are
think
done.
Siraj also makes it there because
no,
he's
Stark-
played for 5 games of the 8.
Yeah, but he's been
That's a
dropped.
decent
Nah.
sample size.
Dropped, nah.
Okay.
Person who's not been dropped. Arshdeep's not been dropped. Mohit has not been dropped. So it's Arshdeep / Mohit, and you've got 2 fast bowlers in Mid Stark and Andrik Nokia.
Correct.
Right. So fast. Now you need 1 spinning all rounder and a spinner. Who are those? Your 11 will be.
Normally I would have said a Sunil Narayan, but man's been flying this
he
year.
has
So
been.
this year it's impossible.
That shouldn't be a thought at all.
No.
Just thinking.
All-rounders.
See, it's been middling, most guys.
Yeah.
Mayank Markande has been good at times, but conceded.
Shahbaz has also been decent with the bat recently. Otherwise, I think he would have been a close shout.
Yeah.
Harpreet Brar, he's also been decent this year.
Brar has.
He's had some good moments.
Brar kind of season, yeah, which is decent.
Yeah. Not Coetzee, definitely not.
No, I think he's been decent. Actually, a lot of people are mentioning that actually Jadeja has probably been the poorest in that number 7 position. He's had 1 good game with the ball. KKR.
Yeah.
And with the bat, again,
But he's got a
LSG.
50.
No, LSG.
LSG, yeah.
Doro, how can Suyash be the one? We are talking about
He
players
was consistently playing.
who are playing despite a very long bad run and not getting dropped. They're lucky to be playing. That's why they're lucky 11. Piyush was also dropped. Some of you are suggesting Piyush Chawla was dropped.
Haan.
He's
Yeah,
come
Piyush Chawla
back.
was dropped.
So was a Washington Sundar.
Yeah.
Doesn't play regularly anyway.
Oh, yes.
Who else?
Can't think of.
We got a batting covered, otherwise we could
I
have
would have shouted at
Sudarshan
an,
also.
I could have shouted for an Azmatullah Omarzai, but even he's been in and out of the team. Otherwise,
Yes.
he's been very underwhelming as an all-rounder. Azmat.
Maybe to an extent Bishno you could go with. Not the kind of season.
Yeah,
that-
not the kind of season you've
Okay,
been
let's go
wanting.
with Bishno because we're really struggling for options. So we'll
Yeah.
go with Bishno as one of the spinners. And then you need a spinning all-rounder at 7. So 8 is done.
8 is done.
8, 9, 10, 11 are done. Top order is done. You need another
You could have a
spinner.
Rachin, but
No, Rachin, no. He's
but
dropped now.
he's been dropped also.
Also,
Yeah. Can you think of Shreyas Gopal? But he is
He
dropped. too.
played 2 games.
Yeah.
Not even enough of a sample
Deshpande,
size.
how about Deshpande is, but we're looking for a
No,
spinner
no,
now.
with spinner.
We're looking for a spinner now.
I would have gone with Theekshana, but he's also been dropped permanently,
Yes.
it seems.
Yeah.
Yes. Spin dropped.
Yes, the spinning all-rounder is the one tricky one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everyone else. No, once most spinners are all-rounders is correct, but then that should make it easier. Because actually,
So because you have to complete the team, then maybe it'll be Jadeja slash Ashwin
I think.
slash
that's it.
Akshar.
No, Akshar with the ball has been very good.
So
Hasn't got
Jadeja
enough
slash
chance to bat.
Akshar then. Lucky 11.
Jadeja slash Ashwin, you mean?
Ashwin.
Akshar
sorry.
is good.
Aksar, last game 450 runs, but the man gives away what,
Okay,
29?
so that's our lucky 11. Captain of this lucky 11 will be who?
Did we pick anyone who?
Ajinkya can be captain.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he did win a.
Or Jadeja.
Jadeja?
Yeah.
His
Jadeja.
first shot at captaincy since 2022.
Chance for Jadeja as a captain.
Done. Okay, do let us know what you thought of the 11. Let's quickly.
Any impact?
Any impact you can go, no? Because we've picked
We picked so
Mohit
many
slash.
So many, yeah.
that, so
Even if Faf could make it to the
Yeah,
sub.
could be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, if Faf makes it to the 11, he was the captain.
yeah.
Natural.
Green.
Okay, anyone. Yeah, Green could be a. But Green was also dropped, by the way. So
Predictions? Okay. This is a interesting one. So far, though, what we're saying it's a
What
bit
have they
of
said
a.
about the pitch? I just want to know what they've said about the
Seems
pitch.
to be the
Arey,
same
Delhi
pitch.
pitch, I'm telling him.
But 200 we
Belter.
saw the other day.
Belter.
It looks
Belter.
really good.
Tell me now, prediction.
I think I'll go first since it's your team. Let's see. I think DC get to about 193. But I was speaking suspicion that GT win.
I'm saying Delhi get to 196 and GT win. By the way, we can even pick up a coach and it's going to be a tough fight between some coaches. I think Langer I'll make.
As the coach.
Ponting.
For the lucky 11.
Ponting.
Even Langer, he's playing Devdutt Padikkal yesterday.
But
at the
at least he still has results. Like
Teams,
10 points.
teams doing well.
10 points they have actually.
but
So
it was only because of
who's RCB's coach?
RCB.
That's a good question. because
Andy Flower.
Well, I think
Andy
Andy Flower can be that person then.
Andy Flower.
The overseeing the
Yeah,
team
because
with
once
2
they
points.
played 4 bowlers.
Only.
Four bowlers.
fifth was Will
I
Jacks.
think, okay,
Yeah,
let's go
actually
Andy.
Andy Flower.
Will Jacks.
Andy Flower.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
Ironically, former LSG.
Yeah.
GT was also a mentor. No?
I am going with Delhi getting to 193 and the win.
That's what I said.
You went to 193?
Huh.
I'll go.
But upper nature.
So Nikhil went to 196, I think.
Yes.
You can go 200.
It's your team. Yeah.
I'll go 204. With those fielding efforts, more than that is also possible.
Okay.
Let's see.
Come back, mid innings. See you. Bye bye.